Well, Southern Ontario, Canada, today, January 18th. Whole different day today than yesterday, eh? Well, group shot of the kitties there. Let's go take a look at what we got accomplished yesterday. I plowed for 12 hours straight in this truck, and John was on the backhoe. You saw that in the previous videos, for a total of 8 hours. And I used an entire half tank of gas in this truck, which is unprecedented. And I forget what John said the status was on the fuel in the backhoe when he started, but he hammered it down to it was running on the red line. Now, as we tour around here, let me explain. John and I came out before the snowstorm and planned on where we were going to pile the snow, how I'd move it out for him to work with. You know, we're working in concert. We know what we're doing. John's gotten quite good on that machine. And not to toot my own horn, but I know how to drive this truck. And we were flying. We hammered it. If you watched the previous video, I lost an hour. I had to have a guy come and rewire. The harness had broken on the plow. And they came and took the backhoe. It's not our equipment, right? We just maintain this lot. They took the backhoe for, excuse me, what was it? Let me think, 6 hours. So that really set us back. But my point is, John and I were just flying here yesterday, and it took us 20 man hours to do this. And I'm just out here having a tour to see if any slots have opened up. And it was after 11 p.m. last night when we were finished. And of course it was getting dark, so you kind of lose some detail. Oh, there's a slot I can clear out. But it took, so there's two guys who know what they're doing, just hammering this. And it took us 20 hours. Go see what, speed this video up. I know, snow plowing videos, unless you're interested in snow plowing, who cares? But just to give you an idea of how much snow we moved yesterday. Crazy. Last year, our first snowfall came just before Christmas, and it was about the same amount of snow, but it was super heavy wet, and we didn't have the backhoe. And I'd have to check my books now to see how long it took. But it's the only time I've ever overheated the tranny in this truck. I could work for 40 minutes and I'd have to rest for 20. Last night, the truck transmission rather. Sorry, I'm a little punch drunk this morning. It's like, whoa, yesterday was a killer. Surprisingly hard on you. But, what was my point? I only overheated the truck transmission once last night. That's the difference between wet and heavy snow. And I'm glad I don't have much detailing to do. You can see, sorry, I should have got some better footage yesterday, but I mean, we were just way too busy. How I set up the backhoe, which I'll come to here in just a second, and then I come along and clean up afterwards the kerf. Another slot I can do there. But I mean, we were flying yesterday, and it really shows in the fuel that we used. I could have spent 40 hours instead of 20 and saved a quarter of a tank of gas. That's about how that works. So yeah, we made a pretty good job, because as I say, I was plowed for 4 hours more than John did. And there's the contraption on the front. It moves snow, but it's not the right weapon. And you can't see the other drive tire, it's bald. So, and of course this truck should have a great big box blade, blah, blah, blah. And yet, we made a good job. We'll be back. Take care.